As I'm spinning on the res, obviously there's one track that I do have to spin, which is Doodle Sax, of course. And the only problem with that is it sounds a bit dusty, so I dug up my old stuff. Here it is. It's actually Windows on my my Mac computer running a very old version of Cubase. So I pulled up the project, and now I'm going to export this whole stuff to MIDI file, and then it's back into Ableton. Okay, I've imported it into Ableton. So let's check out the folders with all the samples that I have. If it still works. There's the kick. That's the other one. What else do we have? SoundCloud. Very familiar thing.
Hardcore! No. Is everybody ready? Do you want some more? Some more!
Well, that's all the samples, so I'm gonna rework all of it. I loaded up battery, and now I'm gonna import the kick and see how far we can get. Should be this one. Let's see what happens. Ah, there it is. And there's the kick. Well, this is what I'm gonna do basically with all the sounds. So I'll be right back. Here I have the MIDI file for the breakbeat, but I decided to go with the WAV file instead because I might change the BPM later on. With the time stretching abilities of Ableton, that should sound actually pretty nice. And basically it sounds like this. It's similar, so continue to all the other sounds. So now for the sweeping part of the melody. Obviously it's not going to sound the same because I used a different mixing desk back at the time, and well, I'm still human, so the sweeps will be somewhat different, but actually I don't want it to be the same anyway, so otherwise what would be the point? Alright, here we go. Etc, etc. Basically, I think I have everything finished. Put in the original track here, as you can see, to actually make it sound the same. This is the original. This is where I'm at right now. But as you can hear, everything is out of balance, obviously, because I totally did not go into mixing phase. See, I added weight. But that's what I'm gonna do right now, so I'll be right back. So this was the original. Here we go. Right, and I don't know if you can actually hear it. Let's skip a bit. This is the original, and when I switch over to my version, that is right now, sounds like this. Basically the same, except for the fact that you can already hear that the kick is more clear. And I put everything over there.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah, is everybody ready? So basically what I found is that yeah, obviously there's much to way too much bass in the in a lot of parts, so I cut that out a bit, and yeah, now I can basically do whatever I want with it. I made it sound exactly the same, but now I can do which is actually a pretty good idea for a special version that I'm probably gonna make. Let's go ahead and do that. So with that being said, first I want to just mix down an original 2019 new version of basically the original song. I'm just gonna up the kick a little bit and up the melody lines a bit because they are a little bit muddy and way in the back. So those are the most important parts in the song, so I'm gonna bring them a little bit up to the front, and then it should be alright. Not too much, just enough to make it a little bit more powerful and more playable. Basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna play it and re-record it via the analog mixing desk back into the DAW, and then after that I can just master it. As said, this is the original. I could have made it sound probably a lot better, but then it would deviate too much from the original. I don't want that because then it loses its touch. I just want to have that like rumble go away, the kick a little bit more clear, and the melody lines a little more clear. And well, let's record the thing. Here we go. It's a recording. There we go. Nice and clean. Should be fine. And yeah, then it's back to the drawing board for a special version for me.